Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first round uh, of Division Two. We're at Bahrain for the new season, Season 4. Currently, we're just waiting for the drivers to get back on the track as they load into the session. I'm gonna pull up the driver list right now. We have Sim Nil in the Mercedes. We have Hemi. We have Massey Ferrer, Levi Games, Dylan, Jimmy Django, Martin, McLeod, Kazachi reserving, Diamond, Supermug, Sabi, Euro KK, Ramonatic, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, GFO, GMAX, and VFR, Lost Souls. We are waiting for them to go out on track, so it looks like already McLeod and Euro KK and VFR Ramonatic going for the medium strategy. Easy one stop around Bahrain. Bear with me for one moment as I try to invite a driver. And we are back. I think the driver has joined. We have a few cars going out on track. We already have Supermug on the outlap and VFR Ramonatic on the outlap. And we are back. Looks like Supermug will be the first one to set it up, as he's the furthest car ahead. Halfway through sector 2, nearly closing, but yeah, it should be a very fun race. We have a lot of talent in this division with Ramonatic, I know, very fast driver, Sim, Jimmy, Martin, McLeod, Sabi, Masifera, Diamond. A lot of very fast guys here. As we ride on board with Supermug, who's coming to the last corner of his outlap. He's going to start his flying lap right now. He's coming across the line. DRS wide open. Let's make sure he gets a good exit. We'll take a nice run along with him. Breaking before the 100-meter board, just about. Can go down to first gear and short shift up. It's a nice, decent exit. I thought I saw a twitch there. Just out wide. You can go very wide into turn 4. Braking just before the curb as well. Driving out wide, can go on the curb on that outside. Does that not great, especially takes a lot of curb there. Misses the kissing the curb in turn 6. Now to turn 8. Coming into turn 9 and turn 10. Very easy to lock up on this corner right here. Gets a nice traction out of that. Yeah, braking before the 50-meter board. Nice. I think he took too much curb there. Maybe a little scruffy lap from the Supermug at this point. Does a 105.0. My opinion, not an ideal middle sector. You want to be aiming for the 104s. I think this will be somewhat mid-26. I might be wrong. It's a nice exit. Looked like he twitched there for a second. DRS wide open. He's going to come across the line. Yep, 26.5, mid-26, as I suspected. Martin. I think he's letting cars through. I think he might have spun. But do we have anybody else on that lap? We have Sim on that lap. Let's see if there's anybody ahead of him. There's an Aston Martin and a Haas. I think KK is on that lap. Aston Martin is not. So we'll ride on board with KK and go back to Sim afterwards. KK trying to get the slipstream, but it doesn't look like the Aston Martin is going to get out of the way here. Wonder who that is. We'll see in a moment as they come across the line, but it looks like it was G-Max, but then KK goes a P3. We miss Ramonatic, but Sim is going to come across the line now. He does a 26.1, 4 tenths faster than Supermug. We have a lot of people crossing the line now. It's going to be hard for me to keep up, but I'm going to try. We have a McLaren coming. I think that is a Tyneman. It is. Massey Ferrari does a 26.001 on the verge of going into the 25s. I think that's an Alpine coming around the last corner. No, Williams, I think it's Levi Games. Gonna come across the line now. What does he do? Does a 26.4. McLaren behind him. That was Dylan. He's starting. I think, yep. DRS Martin spun, so obviously that was his outlap. If Alonso's starting now, we have Supermug diving to the pits. I think Jimmy is coming around now. A 4.6 middle sector, a 104.6 middle sector. Very good middle sector from him. Coming around the last corner, you see a good traction out of here to complete the lap as best as possible. DRS Rider, he's coming across the line, and he goes pole. First man into the 125s on his first run. Great one from him. Massey Ferrer's behind him, I believe. No, it's one tick, but he's diving to the pits. I think GFOG Mike's going to come across the line any moment now. He is on the stretch. Goes P4. Hemi right behind him, I believe. Diving to the pits. Red Bull, is it McLeod? It is McLeod. What's he going to do? He's going to go P8 on the medium, 2 laps already. Seems diving to the pits. There is a... That's not the correct McLaren. Tyneman is not going for another run. Neither is the Alfa Romeo in front of him. KK is not. Would dive on board with EVG. Dylan 1. Yeah, just as we go on board with him, that looked like a very nice exit. Very smooth. Goes P10. Third of the medium runners. A Ferrari behind. I don't think he was on that. VFR lost souls. 4.8. You'll be 2/10 slower than Jimmy, and he is 2/10 slower. So decent first runs from everybody. Jimmy closes out that top spot by a few hundredths.
I'm here, don't worry. The goat is
Hello,
here.
Yona.
I heard we already got a disconnect. Right?
From who? I did not see anything.
Rafako?
I think he did join back now.
Oh. Well, I hope it's not gonna cause any troubles.
Yeah, me neither. But if you would tell him to maybe retire if everybody finishes before him, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yep, I did not mention that I would be joined by Yona. He was just away for a moment.
Yeah, sorry, you got things to do. Yeah, no, I just got a family down here and gotta say hello for a moment.
Everybody else diving to the pits. Supermug, I think that's him. Yep. The first man to do the first run of the quali session. The first man to do the second run of the quali session, looks like. He's preparing the exit very nicely. Like I said, there's a McLaren again now in front of him. Well, it's a Ferrari. He needs to make sure he's not in the way. He is in the way. This is not good at all.
Who's in the way of who?
Oh, I don't know what that was, but if you want to watch the stream back, you know, for like go back like 3 seconds. That was very stressful. Don't know what that was. But Superman coming towards 10-8 now. Again, the sequence of 9 and 10.
Who was getting in the way of who?
There was a Ferrari on track, but then the Ferrari stopped, did a dead stop, and then disappeared off track. So I don't know what I saw.
In front of
in front of Supermug, but he's no longer there. There's not even a Ferrari on track, so I'm a bit confused. But we carry on anyway. He's improving by a 10th. Supermug, that will put him P5 right now. We'll see if he can dig up any more time in the last corner. Takes a bit too much curb. And Yona, I want to hear your predictions
My predictions.
for the quali and the race.
So, why is Chabi still in the pits? Just wondering.
I think he, actually, I'm not too sure.
Maybe, you know.
Well, he's coming out now.
Yeah, is he on the mediums by any chance?
No, he's on the softs.
Ah, okay. Because last season he was, he had a bit of a habit to qualify on mediums like all the time. I just wanna see the moment you described minutes ago.
It was at the start of Supermax lap, and Romantic, unfortunately, again, I didn't get that. So I'm bored with Iris McLeod, but
Yeah, I'm just
that's a
seeing it now.
0.7. What a great lap from him. I think we have another Messi Ferrer come across that. He does a 0.5.
Yeah. He's in front of him in turn 1. I can see now. Yeah. Who's that? Did he just disappear on track, you said?
Yeah, from what I saw, he did.
Ooh, what? Huh? Oh, that's weird.
Well, right now it's Alfa Romeo 1-2, and it's a all Ferrari engine 1-2-3. That's quite nice to see. There's a Red Bull coming. I think it's Iris McLeod improved by 1 second. There's a 25.9. Mercedes coming. I think it's not Sim, no, it's Kazachi. Goes P10. A Red Bull of Iris Sabi is starting his lap now. Yona, should we stay on board with the Sabi and you take us through?
Chubby, yeah, I'd love to. Going into turn 1, over to turn 2, doesn't cut the curb. Doesn't seem like a flawless first bit of the lap, but he goes very nice with his right tire up until the line to open the corner up for turn 4. Ravaco getting out of the way very nicely over there into the S's with Chabi going through quite nicely. Didn't see the second split, locks up just a little bit into that corner. Cost him a little bit of time, but so far doing pretty good. His teammate gets out of the way. McLeod in P3 at the moment goes a little bit wide, and as a result of that takes a lot of curve on the exit. My prediction is that it's not going to be a 25 lap, but he's getting close to it, maybe 26 flat, we'll see. Up into the long right-hander to the sector 2 splits, takes all the curve on the entry, but goes wide. Not ideal. I can imagine he maybe decides to go into the pits, grabs a new set of tires and goes out again to set another lap, because this might be not the most ideal lap to complete, but he goes for it anyway. Opens the DRS up until the line, and he goes 26.286, puts himself P9 at the moment. Well, he is a fan of the alternate strategy, so I won't be too flustered if he just backs out of this completely and hopes he gets dropped by 2 more places.
Yeah, having not really seen the D2 races last season, I'm not really sure what to think of that. But Sim come across the line, he goes into the 25s as a 25.879.
He was the championship contender with up until the last race with I lost his name. That's what beer does with you, friends. Don't drink beer. I thought I would have. There goes Dylan into the 25s. Yep. I was gonna say I thought I would see more people into the 25s, but they come rolling in ever so slightly right now.
Ferraris might have been giving each other a slipstream.
Out on mediums.
Ravaco, let's go to him. 5.6, that's 1 second slower than I think Jimmy's time.
Okay, so he's going to the high 26s.
Yep, those look like that. We'll lose even more time compared to Jimmy through this last corner. He locks up for good measure.
And puts himself P16, so where he is right now.
Car's still not on track. Sim's coming around, but he's definitely going to go into the pits after he put his car into the 25s.
So Dylan puts himself into P2, but I don't think he's gonna get time to do another lap because he is yet to enter the pits. But I don't know, we might be behind on the time actually.
Yeah, sometimes the time does show a different one to what the drivers have. As don't know what Dylan is doing there. I think he got a warning for that.
I think Martijn doesn't have fuel. He has his pit limiter on. What's he doing? What's Martijn doing? Oh no, he's into the pits. What is with Martijn's internet?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Something is glitching.
Something is off.
Alright, we'll watch. We'll just watch Romantic take us around for a lap. Because we know he does have the pace. Yeah, to probably get pole.
Sorry.
Nice one, you know.
As Martijn goes on outlap right now, so he is out. And it seems like Ravaco went on the call. No, he's going into the pits. Amy is out with another fresh set of tires.
Romantic improves by 1.5 tenths.
And just go and watch Massifera because he's starting his last lap, I reckon. Into turn 1 right now. Locks up ever so slightly, but still very nice. Short it all the way up to 4th and then up to 5th. Takes a lot of curb. Wondering what that first sector split is gonna be.
I'm gonna go back to quickly to Romantic.
Yeah, so 25.5 is pretty hard to beat, but he is up on his first sector time.
Romantic is 1.7 tenths up. Coming towards the last corner.
Oh no, Massifera, a massive snap of oversteer, so he's not gonna improve.
Romantic coming towards the line. Goes pole by 7 thousandths of a second. Oh, sorry, goes to P2. My mistake. I had pole in my mind. I thought he was gonna get it.
And Massifera almost moved the car. He was already down on his time, so he's not gonna improve anymore. Jimmy is on his outlap. He's starting his lap right now. Simnil is right behind him, and a couple of cars in between them. So it seems everyone is on his last lap right now.
Yep, there's another Mercedes. Why do I see two Mercedes?
I think actually Ravaco has the timing glitch because he goes out again.
Yeah, he probably does.
So he surely has the timing glitch.
I can't seem to find who the first car on the hot lap is. Is it the Haas? I believe it is.
He's not gonna see my message anyway. He's not gonna see it.
Haas goes P8, first one to finish. AlphaTauri at the back, not gonna improve. He's down on his time. Yep. Diamond goes into the pits. Is it VFR Lossos? Yeah, he's done as well. I think that's quality over for him. McLeod's up, but we're going to switch to Sabi, who's nearly 4 tenths up on his time. That'll give him a 0.8, I believe. A 25.8, but maybe more time to get in through the last corner, and he's coming towards the line now. What does he get? He goes P3. Alfa Romeos look like they have it on lockdown, but the Ferraris are coming next. Jimmy will be the second Ferrari to come across, but we'll stay with him. He goes
DM'd
P3.
Ravaco on the PlayStation that he has to retire in the pits.
Okay, that's great.
Glitch. So I'm just about to see if he's responding to that. He is, so he is going into the pits and retiring. Very good from you,
great.
Ravaco. Thanks for that.
Yeah, great stuff. Sim went P3 with a great lap, and Dylan goes a P4 ahead of Jimmy. Another Alfa Romeo coming, but I doubt it will be anything Haas, yeah, I think everybody's done. So for the first few of the season, that looks like it's going to be a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo, both split by 7 thousandths of a second.
I think he realized when I told him he had the timing glitch. Masifera doing a good job retiring straight away when entering the pit line. Yeah, Ravaco said he had plenty of time left.
Well, thanks to him for retiring, because otherwise it would have taken a very long time to actually finish. But let's go through the order for qualifying. Masifera and Romanotic taking the front row. Like I said, 7 thousandths of a second. Alfa Romeo looking strong in this first round. Too soon to tell, but can they take it throughout the season? Sim in P3, Dylan P4, Jimmy P5, Tsabi P6, McLeod P7, teammates next to each other. Lost Souls P8, Kazachi P9, Hemi P10, Levi Games P11, Euro KK P12, Diamond P13, Supermug P14, G Max P15, Martin P16, and Ravako, who just retired, P17. So the order is looking quite strong for the front runners. I feel like we're going to have a great battle on our hands.
Yeah, sorry, I just cut out right there because I had to inform someone. Yeah, so Ferrari lockout, or no, Alfa Romeo lockout on the front row into the 20, both the only ones into the 25 fives. 7 thousandths difference, very close. Masifera, actually an ex Division 3 driver, was pretty competitive. I can remember. Do you remember the last Brazil race as well?
I do remember
With
it was
Masifera?
very hectic.
It was horrible.
Might I add. A lot of connection issues, but hopefully they are sorted
Yeah.
for the new season, and it looks like they are.
Looks like it. So I'm looking forward to this race. Again, 29 laps. If you were with us like 2 hours, 1 hour ago with Division 4, quite hectic last laps. Don't know where that safety car came from right now. Oh, yeah, that was because
It was
people crashed.
yeah.
Let's just hope nobody will crash out, and especially not at the start, because that also happened at Division 4 because of some weird glitch. So Season 1 starting off good. Of course, not. Yeah, now just waiting for everyone. Everyone seems to be loading in quite nicely. And the only difference between Division 4 and Division 2 right now is that they have, in Division 2, they have wear on their tires. They had fresh tires at Division 4 because of the restart. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of stretch we'll see this race.
Yeah. So there we go. The first driver ready up. That starts the countdown for everybody else. So for everybody else to get ready. I'm sure. I think you already said this. I might be completely wrong, but everybody. I'm assuming everybody outside the top 10 will just start on mediums because
Yeah,
hards will probably
mediums
be too slow.
yeah, mediums or maybe someone will go for the hards. I mean, I won't blame them.
Yeah.
It's just a bit different than the other ones on the old strap, but you gotta make it work on those hard tires. So let's just see what everyone's done. So look at the tires outside of the top 10. You were right, all on the mediums. Onto the formation lap. Two Red Bulls, 6 and 7. Two Alfa Romeos, 1 and 2. Are there any other? No, there isn't. Are you there?
Apparently I was not. I was muted.
Yeah, apparently you were. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Massifera is XD Division 3. Sim Neil was he Division 5?
Yeah, he was, and he put amazing performances in the last few races of the season, especially for his Division 5, and then he reserved for Division 2, won both of those races at Brazil.
Actually.
So,
Yeah, then we have Jimmy Django also coming from Division 5. Chavi, McLeod and Lost Souls. We already know them here in the Division 2 and we know what they can do. Levy Games comes from Division 3. Tuinman also from Division 4, 5 or 4, I don't know. Martijn is also from 5. Yeah, I'd say just let's wait for the drivers to line up on the grid and let's enjoy this one.
yeah, well, we can just sit back and let the drivers race, have a great battle on their hands. I assume they will, but with Alfa Romeo looking quite strong.
Do you see the predicted pit strategy just come onto the screen? I saw two
I don't
stops
see it
for the
right
soft
now.
runners, but I don't think that will happen. I honestly think the all of them will go for the one stop.
Yeah.
Might as well see some soft to hards actually, as that's more safer than the soft to mediums. It's possible soft to mediums, but it's very tricky and very hard to pull off. As you're taking a look at the front row of the grid and I'm taking a look more to the back,
Yep.
see what's happening in the midfield. I'm gonna look with Chabi actually, last season's runner-up. So we go to 5 red. Miley, take it away.
Red lights. We're about to get started. And away we go. It looks like Massifera got the better of the start. Sim looks like he's already alongside and already ahead.
Lightning start going through the field. Actually, P4 already for Chabi.
We're looking at Chabi. A Mercedes in the background hits the brake marker board. Oh, that will mess a lot of people up if they have no line.
Yeah, look at Chabi though, up to P3 already.
Chabi, that was great.
And we got someone in the wall. Someone did a Mazepin. Levy Games did a Mazepin.
Yeah. Sabi
also got a lightning start, by the way. Overtook already 2 soft runners on those mediums. More people going off. Who's that? It's GFO.
Lost Souls. Jimmy goes right down the inside of Lost Souls. You can get the bit of curb, but now Super Mug is right alongside Jimmy. Well, that was close, but then Jimmy misses a brake point a little bit. That allows and the other AlphaTauri to go through, but they're going side by side down to turn 11. Still going side by side into the breakers, and let's see who breaks the latest. It looks like they both break at the same time, but Jimmy tries to do the switch back, but he doesn't. He doesn't pull it off. I think Kazachi has spun. He has spun. And I think GFO, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I just saw, he has front wing damage. He does. He's missing a right end plate. But back to leaders. Yono, describe to us the start from Sabi, as I did not get it at all.
Yes, we just got a VSC because that's Martijn who spun off and actually who's that pulling into the pitch right now? Sorry.
Sim.
Sorry. Sim Neil is pulling into the pitch as we got a VSC. That's actually could be pretty smart from him.
But he's on mediums.
He's definitely committing to a 2-stop, but he's taking the chance of the VSC to get a free pit stop, or not actually a free pit stop, but
just a cut 10 seconds.
Yeah, just don't lose too much time with, and the VSC is already gone, so he can go straight away pedal to the metal from the pit exit. But as I just see Massifera just pulled such a big gap to Chabi, but it was because Sim Neil was also in between them. But that start from Chabi, I was watching him because I knew this guy was capable of doing things, but that start was just phenomenal. He came off the line and see immediately he was behind. Can't even remember who he was behind of. But
I think it was a Mercedes with Sim.
Started, he just went through the middle, he picked his line through the middle, had better acceleration, put on the ERS, and from you started P6? Let me just check.
I believe he did actually.
Position P5, yeah, P6. So immediately into turn 1 he overtook 2 cars. He was P4, and then on turn 1 he just did it phenomenal. And on the exit he got P3. And then with the pitting of Simnil he got P2. So that's the start of Xabi, and already back into a second. So Masifera really under pressure as Xabi gets the fastest lap of the race. Dylan in P4 can't keep up with the pace, as it seems, and McLeod in the other Red Bull, looking to make his teammate proud. Sure you will do. They make Red Bull proud. As we got an overtake, both AlphaTauri scrapping it out. The Hemi on the softs got the switchback on Supermug, as Supermug didn't get the DRS, but Supermug tries to hang it down around the outside. He gets his car around the outside, but he doesn't keep it in front. Slots back right in after Hemi in the other AlphaTauri. Now gets Jimmy Django on his rear. Jimmy goes down the inside, almost makes this move stick, but doesn't quite get the move. Backs off just before the corner. Slight tap on Supermug, but can he get the run? He is on soft tires, so he does want to make this work, I can imagine. Amy doesn't have DRS, so this is gonna be very hard for him to keep those cars behind.
Yeah, it will be, and as you said, Xabi did a great job off the line, P6 to P2, basically in one lap, because the VC came out in lap 1.
Oh, as we see Simnil actually making a move on URL KK down the inside after the second DRS zone. He just puts his nose into the inside, and great job to URL KK. He just respected that move and just of course I should just didn't turn in, but he lost out massively. Maybe he got damage even.
KK actually doesn't have a front wing, so that might have been why he couldn't turn.
Yeah, okay.
So I think he will dive into the pits. Let's go back to the front now. Xabi in the middle to Alfa Romeo's. That's a Alfa Romeo sandwich.
So Simnil is actually 21.5 seconds behind the leader, and that means that he is effectively undercut the leader by now.
So he's in
my estimation is 23 to 25 seconds, if I'm correct, at Bahrain. Quite a long pit lane. It is 80 kilometers per hour, but it's quite a long pit lane. Is it not?
I think it's a moderate pit lane. It's not too long, not too short, so I think you're right. I think it's about 20 to 25 seconds per pit stop.
Yeah, so as we can check back to Xabi with a slight ERS advantage, but he has got the DRS, so he can just chill right now, but he is in the Alfa Romeo sandwich.
Yeah.
So either one of them is gonna pit first, and he is gonna have to react, or he's gonna be the one to pull the trigger.
Yeah, I think in this case, I think Xabi has to be aggressive. He doesn't want to let Masifera and Romanetic take the charge. You know, he doesn't want to let them have the advantage. I believe he needs to make the move to go into the pits, or needs to get past Masifera.
Yeah, Xabi needs to make something work if he wants to come out as a winner on this first race of the season. But no doubt in my mind he will not. Or did I say that right? No doubt in my mind that he will come out on top. That rhymes even. Wow. I'm on fire today, baby.
You doubted him for a second, and then you switched on it after you realized.
Yeah. So Xabi already charged his ERS up back a little bit, but Masifera isn't using that much as well, because he knows Xabi just being good now, just chilling behind, just ticking down the laps.
Yeah, Masifera had some oversteer there. Yeah, now Xabi is right on the back of him.
Yeah, he's really close.
So most certainly will make a move going into turn 1 with DRS. Looks like he doesn't want to close in that gap too much right now.
But as we just skipped on a few laps, Hemi, who a few laps ago was just over a second out of the DRS, is now over 2 seconds out of the DRS zone. And Jimmy Django is still behind there. Look at Jimmy Django, he's going for a move on Supermug on the back straight. Both got DRS, but Jimmy Django says nothing. Nothing for you there. I'm gonna take the inside line. As Supermug still in there. Jimmy Django has to give him the room. Gets squeezed off a bit. There was maybe a warning. I'm gonna check it real quick. Jimmy Django. He's got 2 warnings already, but not on this lap. So the game just didn't give him a warning for that. Props to the game for this one. Almost made that move stick, but Supermug hangs it around the outside. Oh, it's already lap 6, so those mediums will maybe be equal pace right now. Jimmy, as we know him, really likes to push the car to the limits. And trying to put those AlphaTauris under a massive amount of pressure. As Masifero right now, can you see this? 9 tenths behind.
Let me know if I'm wrong, but he looks like he's struggling.
Yeah. Or Chabi's just really pushing. As Tuinman makes a move, I believe, on Ravako. Those two are scrapping it out in sector 2. Tuinman actually got damage, I believe. There's no way you're lifting that much of that corner. He actually lifted very much. Just let me just see if he pulls into the pits.
Jimmy, I think, got a really bad exit. He lost a lot of time to Supermug right there. Just on the map.
Tuinman didn't get damage. He just, I don't know, he just didn't want to risk it. As he now gets ahead into the braking zone, but that gives him one disadvantage. He will not have the DRS for the next straight. So Ravako might come back at him, he won't.
Oh, Tsabi, 3-second time penalty.
No.
This early in the race, that's not gonna be nice.
Masifero is already on 1 warning. Ramodic is none. Dylan is none. Chabi is 1. Bosol is 1. Amy is 2. Supermug is 2, but in the first lap. Amy is 2. Yeah, you never know.
You never know with these races.
Ramonic might come out on top, you know. I can remember from last season he was just bottling it a bit on the important moments, just spinning around or you know, just look at his battery, by the way, 100%. He's actually chilling in that 3rd place. Maybe he'll strike when he feels the time is right.
Yep. Probably just want to get ahead.
He's in a party together with his teammates to communicate, but I forgot the first bidder. McLeod is in.
McLeod. Oh, maybe he's going aggressive.
By Hamey. McLeod's going on to mediums.
Yeah, maybe he's going aggressive to help Tsabi here. Maybe he's going to try and get a few places to get up to him.
To mediums. So far, it's been a pretty good race. How about you?
Yeah, I think he's been great. Apart from, unfortunately, Martin retiring. It's never great to see a driver retire because you want them all to finish. But sometimes these things do happen. But so far, it's been a great race, especially up front with the Alfa Romeos and Sabi. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I did say already, but maybe McLeod wants to get a few places back so that he can go up to the front with Sabi. Maybe put the Alfa Romeos under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, as Masifero is actually really starting to struggle. He's barely keeping within that second gap. Chabi is just really pushing it to the limits. Also with the DRS, he's still got a fair amount, but he's now really trying to push to get Masifero out, and he didn't manage to do so.
Yeah, he gets him right in the corner, but Masifero will have DRS for this straight.
And Chabi's pulling into the pits.
And that's probably what he wanted.
To pull into the pits. And now it's just both Alfa Romeos out on track in the lead. And this will be interesting, who will pit first. Because if neither of the two will pit, they were gonna have a problem in the next laps.
Yeah.
And look at Ramoni's battery, by the way, he's got 100%. I reckon he stays out and just let Masifero pit us first. And use all of his battery for that overcut on the worst tires, of course. Because the tires won't feel great at the moment, but he'll have the battery advantage.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe if they were in a party, then because Massifero might have been struggling that much that they would have swapped the cars around and let Ramonicic pull along Massifero for a little while. I don't know what their game plan is, but I would have
seem
thought.
like it.
Yeah, but Ramonicic is a bit close to Massifero.
No, he's not using any. Massifero has to pull in the pits right here. He has to. Otherwise, his race will be completely compromised.
Yeah, I think he's going too slow at the moment to protect himself.
Yeah. Ramonicic is just slightly lifting off on that long left, long right hander. Massifero really struggling right there. But Ramonicic is just slightly lifting off just to keep the car in balance. As where did Chabi come out? He's come out 6/10 behind Simnil. So Simnil, yes, we see Massifero pitting, and now is the time for Ramonicic to use all of his ERS. But let's just not look at Ramonicic right now. He will find his way.
Stumbled with Sabi.
Simnil and Chabi are more interesting to watch right now, because Chabi is on the back of Simnil, almost pushing him. And Simnil, remember, has to pit again. Chabi, I don't think he will. As Chabi is really dumping all of his battery right now. We're gonna see 3 right in turn 1. No, we don't. Simnil outbrakes himself. Oh, as we see
there was a bit of contact, wow.
There was a bit of contact. That was almost inevitable. As Chabi wanted to slip into the little gap that was there. Levy was trying to do the switchback, and I think Levy got damage of that.
Yeah, but let's talk about how much Sabi undercut Massifero. If you go on board with the Massifero, you can see how far Sabi is.
Lots of time with that
the collisions in turn 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, yeah, that's true. Yeah. And Massifero is just running up to the back of him now, and they got damage.
And he's going to get held massively.
So he might get overcut by his teammate here. I think he knows by now they have damage right now. As McLeod is actually closing up. You see that gap, it's shrinking.
Yeah, it's coming down. It's coming down quite fast. If he can get in DRS, he'll be crucial.
Yeah, he can. Is he going for it? Look at that, Massifero is going for a double move into the last corner. He's not going to make this stick, is he? No, he
thinks
not.
Better of it.
Out, looking for the switchback. But they might pull into the pits. Yeah, look at that. Simnil was bound to go into the pits, and he just had to lift off that throttle just to not make contact. And there's Ramonicic.
Again behind the Williams.
Very good overcut. Actually did a very good overcut, didn't he?
Yeah.
But McLeod is right on his rear. And Chabi is now out in front, clearly stamping the throttle, trying to make as big of a gap as he can to seal the win.
Yeah, right now Sabi is in a very good position. He is, I think that's Ravako right behind Jim Django. Yeah, I nearly got a mistake and put Sabi behind him. But he, like I said, he's in a very good position to just get on with this race, because Massifero 2.7 seconds behind, and Ramonicic being held up by Levi Games because Levi hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, and because of maybe the slight damage.
Yeah, but now he gets past him into turn 11 with DRS.
Or maybe is it, what do you think? Is it just the old tires, or is it just a bit of damage? I think he might just have a slight bit of damage, or...
Yeah.
Does he?
How old are his tires? His tires are 10 laps old compared to fresh mediums.
Can't be that bad, right?
Yeah, I don't think it is. It can be that bad, yeah. Jimmy, let's see what tires he goes in. Surely medium. Sabi sets the fastest lap of the race, and Massifero sets it straight after him.
Yeah, he responds. Ramonicic now got to close in the gap to his teammate, and his teammate needs to close the gap to Chavi, which is going to be a lot harder than the first thing I said, because, well, the gap is just too big. As Levy Games goes up the inside of Dylan right now, 6 and 7 and 8. Oh, and they make contact a bit. Dylan just maybe turned in too early. I don't know what happened right there, but Dylan just wasn't going to work.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was the ideal call.
As
But still.
the ERS difference between those two is quite significant. Who else? Jimmy came out behind Tuinman, who is on the hard, so Jimmy wants to get a move on right here, because sticking behind those hards will not benefit his race at all.
Yeah, surely he'll make the move here with DRS.
No, I think he will on the back straight. Is he gonna? No, he's going for
He
it
goes
here.
for it now.
Does Tuinman get the switchback? He can, but that's not a really ideal corner to complete the switchback. Because if you're on a different compound of tires, it makes it even harder, as Ravaco is actually into the pits.
Maybe he's going
He
for
goes on
medium
a
hard.
set of hard? No, he's going for a set of hard tires. Yeah, it's going for medium hard. Interesting strategy from Ravaco right here. Drops himself. Maybe did he pull the overcut on Jimmy? No, he didn't, but he gets close. He gets overtaken by Tuinman actually. As Los Sols is on the back of Hamey, and Hamey on his turn is on the back of Levy. Where do we look right now? Ramonitic closed the gap to Massifera. Massifera now leading the Alfa Romeo train to catch up to Chabi, who hasn't pulled out of the 3-second gap. So the win for Massifera is still in play if he if he can manage to keep within those 2.8, 2.7 seconds. He's got a lap fresh older tire. He's got a lap fresher tires. Sorry, and
it's
so
alright.
Pure based on that, he should make it.
He should definitely, but with Ravaco, it does seem like a good strategy because.
Lost Souls got damage on the back of Hamey. Something happened there. I don't know. It just he braked too late, or I don't know.
So left end plate is gone.
Yeah, he's now gonna give DRS to Jimmy for.
And I think Ramonitic just swapped.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a safety car.
Oh, and Sim's retired. Where's Sim?
Safety car. Safety car.
Yeah, Sim and Lost Souls just retired at the same time.
Yeah, he lost it.
But this does not help Tsabi. Sim leaves the session in anger.
As
frustration.
Just actually passed the safety car already, so he's gonna have to stick to the delta and then pit to I reckon a set of hards, which is not gonna be ideal with the rest of the field being on mediums.
Yeah.
We won't see the medium runners pit, I reckon.
Yeah, I think they'll stay out. They have two newer tires. They could go for a set of mediums to go to the end, but I think that's less than far from ideal. You just you don't want to lose track position unless it's absolutely necessary. But I think personally I think right now this order of the Alfa Romeos of Ramonitic and then Massifera is the best, because from what we could see, Massifera was not closing the gap to Tsabi. So I think aside from Quali, where they had the same pace, or one might be faster than the other, or the other way around, I think Ramonitic is the best equipped for the race pace scenario to catch Tsabi. But Tsabi, I think he's diving into the pits.
Tsabi actually pits.
Yeah.
Ramonitic
stays out.
Alfa Romeo stays out. Dylan actually pits, and McLeod actually follows his teammate into the pits.
I don't think there's any holding in the pit anymore.
Won't lose any track position right here. To Jimmy, he does, but because he stays out. But Chabi only loses one track position to Jimmy.
I think Tsabi's in a very good position now because he has the fresher tires. The only problem is his penalty.
Yeah.
But anything can happen in the race.
He just, maybe he just thought, F it, I'm just going for it. Levy is now the only one on hard tires together with Supermug in P3. Supermug's definitely going to struggle, and I think Supermug might actually just give the 1-2 to Alfa Romeo. Not that he wants to, but just as it will. How I will predict it will go. He will struggle on those hard tires against the superior mediums of the Alfa Romeos, and in behind they will be pushing and pushing and pushing.
Right now, I know from
so much time, and the Alfa Romeos only thing they gotta do is work together right now.
Yeah, they just need to pull away because Supermug's on the mediums. Maybe Supermug might hold up Jimmy and Sabi together. If they can pull away efficiently and effectively, then they'll be in a much better position than Sabi, even though he's on fresher tires.
Yeah.
Back to Supermug though, with the hards, I know from a personal experience that sometimes they can make a mistake in the pits, as in when the driver presses an alternate strategy or forgets to change a tire. I've done that a few times.
Yeah, but he was on mediums, so he had to go on to the hards.
Ah, okay, so fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
As Uro KK is just exiting the pits, he has to make up a whole lap. So he has to stamp on the throttle a bit.
Yeah. He needs to do more than qualifying laps. He needs a rocket ship at the back of that car.
Yeah. As Xavi does a little bit of a dummy into the pits, maybe he was just weaving. And now it's all about keeping your nose clean. Don't want to get too close to anyone.
Yep, 100%.
Just how they do it. How they do it at the back is the ideal thing. It's just keeping your distance to the car in front. Trying to get your tires just a bit warm. Not too much, because you don't want to wear out your tires too quick. As I see Haas really needs to get a move on. He's using ERS even on the straight just to catch up. Yeah, look at that Haas. That's the entertainment we watch right now.
He's a lone wolf in the middle of the desert.
Qualifying laps on the mediums. Look at that, taking so much curb.
You might just watch him until the safety car comes in, because he's the only one actually going on pace.
Yeah, you're watching this. The quality laps going on right here. Where's that ERS? Give me that ERS. Hold on, that ERS. No, he's not using ERS.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to.
Just look at his braking point. Just before the 100 meters, I reckon. Yeah.
At 100 meters. he broke at 100 meters. Very bold.
Stamping on it. Maybe even if the safety car, I can't imagine it comes in this lap, but if it does, he really needs to get a move on.
Yeah.
He will be like far behind.
But they will slow down that major.
Seconds.
Yeah, they will slow down even more when the safety car comes in. So maybe
we'll see. No, it's not coming in. No, it's not coming in. He passed the sector 2 split already, so it's not coming in.
I know sometimes it says it after, but
safety car. Nah. So another lap behind the safety car, just waiting for URLPK to close in.
Yeah, so it looks like he'll be fine.
Make 2 pit stops. He made a pit stop to the softs to get rid of the mediums, and now he pitted back to the mediums to get to the end. Oh man, I hope we don't get this at Division 2 tomorrow. At Division 3. So boring safety cars, actually.
Yeah.
As GFO decides to pull into the pit, the Aston Martin decides to...
He was on new mediums, he's going right now.
Set of
so softs, going 12 laps.
So we need to watch him actually.
Yeah.
But he's going a long way, so I don't think he's gonna make it to the top of the field, but he's gonna make some positions.
And he's gonna have to push maybe a little bit.
No, he's gonna have to save the soft right now. He's gonna catch up, don't worry. The safety car is going very slow. He's gotta save the tires right now. Because you have to go to the end. Don't warm them up, because that will put extra wear on them. And just go easy on them, because they're fresh now. You gotta keep them fresh to the start. As he closed up already, really needs to slow down. Were you watching him?
No, I was watching him there.
He just came to a stop. Right.
Don't warm them up, please.
No,
Don't
is that
know.
your, is that your like I said it in English? Your like like not a pain in the ass, but just something you don't like to watch.
Just
It
cringe.
hurts your
Or
feelings.
is it cringe? Is it
I don't
It's
know if it's
secondhand.
cringe. It's
Cringe,
not
secondhand
smart,
embarrassment.
If I mean GFO, GMAX, GR, if you're watching this back and you're hearing us
GGG.
say this, just just don't do it. It's extra wear. You don't need it. Because everyone's gonna slow down now, gonna wait until the safety car comes in. You have plenty of time to get your tires warm, and even if you don't get them warm, you get them warm with the racing you do, because you're on softs, everyone around you is on mediums, and your tires get up to temperature way faster than the mediums or even the hards. Supermug, if you look at Supermug right now, let me see, this guy is weaving all over the place, trying to get some temperature into his tires. Harmonities to the last corner and just pulls away. Masifera got quite a big gap to him. I don't know what he was doing.
But look at Jimmy. Look how far Jimmy is. And look at Sabi. He's already. Everybody has slipstream except Sabi, but then Jimmy gives Sabi slipstream.
And then Dylan
They're
comes
3
around
wide.
the outside. As the Alfa Romeo and Supermug go too deep into the corner, and Dylan actually taps the back of Jimmy, loses out to Dylan to Chabi again. As Dylan gonna send it? No, he's not. As Massifair is really trying to make a move on here with Supermug.
Well, Supermug closes the door.
Yeah, he closes the door quite drastically, but can't blame him. He's on the inside right there. It's his corner. And Massifair was not very close. And in the background, what do we see happening right here? Nothing much. GFO Max, how are you doing? Not making any move through the field right now.
Yeah, I think he needs to get a move on though, because his tires are the best.
Yeah, Ramonity's actually got quite a large gap already. Massifera is fuming behind those hearts of on the AlphaTauri.
And Sabi goes another penalty. I saw them going wide, but wow.
He actually sends it down that corner. And now Dylan is using all of his ERS to try and get on the inside. Is he doing it? No. He's being smart right there. You're not fully alongside. There's no way you can dive it down that corner. But ERS is being spent all over the place. It's Massifair once again going into turn 1 on the inside line. Locks up quite slightly.
Oh, and AlphaTauri nearly spins. McLeod, I think, tapped the AlphaTauri and got past him.
Massifair this time got the inside for the next corner. Last time around, he got the outside and that didn't work. Now Supermug tries to go for a switchback, but Massifair is ahead. As Supermug tries to hang it around the inside, Massifair respectively gave him the room. As Supermug now just a little bit outbreaks himself. And they're really slowing down to the fact that Ramonity is really getting away. As Supermug still hangs it around the outside on those hard tires. Really good racing from these two right here. Just
very
using
sensible.
all the ERS he can. That's not smart in my opinion, but I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Chabi's now on the back of him. As he's on the medium tires. Is he gonna send the same as he did on Jimmy? Yes he is. Look at that sand down the inside on Supermug. He gets alongside. Now Supermug's using a lot of his ERS, but Chabi got way more. He is ahead into the last corner, and he's on the inside. Supermug still on the outside though, but Chabi gets the traction. And now he gets Jimmy Django on his rear. Jimmy Django on the inside right now, and he gets overtaken. Supermug, he quits. Supermug think it's enough. Dylan try. No, Supermug sends it around the outside actually. Got the inside for the next corner. Jimmy gonna give him the room. He gets the room. Just wheel bang a little bit and look at the run Dylan got right now. It's 3 wide going into turn 4. Dylan got the ultimate inside. Sends it. Where did Supermug 7? Oh my god, what is happening? I don't even know where to start. Marty, take over. What is happening
I was just
on board
with.
Supermug's off. Supermug's off. And there's a
No,
crash.
he was doing so good.
And there's a wing.
There's a wing in turn 8.
What is happening?
I just saw a wing in turn A
There's a
at the
VC.
exit. Yeah, probably for the wing.
And we can, oh man, we can breathe
Oh.
a little bit now, but yeah, that's gonna be removed.
Yeah.
Right?
I think virtual safety car and safety car penalties are just an abomination.
Yeah, but look at that gap. While we can breathe, look at that gap Ramonic got in the meantime.
While you can breathe, you know.
4.5 seconds.
Get your breaths in, because from what I was hearing, you don't have any.
Oh man.
But while you were talking about the battle with Jimmy, sorry, you go.
Yeah, no, just last thing. That was also, you can say, a late safety car restart, and just the egos running up high from people, but it was hard with fair racing, we can say that. As VSC is disabled again and people get going again, what are the restarts looking like? The Red Bull of Chabi on the Alpha Tauri on the outside, get the inside for turn 2. And
they pushed out wide.
Yeah, McLeod thought he had the corner. Hamey there weaving.
Right there. Maybe that was a bit of a taunt to McLeod.
Yeah, maybe it is.
McLeod, I would be happy if that was me.
I would be quite happy if that was you, and the other
of course.
Yeah, I would be quite happy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Stop. I'm joking. But yeah. I don't know where to begin actually. It looks like McLeod does have the roll pace over the cars in front of him, but we'll have to see if he can make it work.
Yeah.
As Chabi spun!
No way!
Oh no! No!
Chabi, what happened?
Yeah, he spun. It's
very unfortunate for him with the 6 seconds as well.
It also happened last season a couple of times, but I mean, no worries, you can come back strong. Oh, sorry. Sorry. He will come back. You
gotta breathe, please. Breathe.
Yeah. He'll come back strong. I mean, this is a race, and maybe it's not even done yet, but I mean, it's gonna be a very hard one. As the Aston Martin blasts past Super Murph. You see that the guys with ABS just can brake just fully on the curve on turn 1. I can do that. If I do that, I lose a rear immediately. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just cruising right now for Ramonic in P1, 5-second lead. He even can get a penalty and get away with it. As McLeod is already.
Levi Games is retired in the pits.
Yeah, he's retired in the pits. I can see that. I mean, it's quite interesting. There's a Ferrari lockout on the front 3. Ferrari engines, I should say.
Yeah, Ferrari engines.
We got another one off.
Who's that? That's
in the Mercedes.
You got a Mercedes. Okay, let's not recreate some memes.
Yeah, it's OKK behind him in a Haas. Maybe he spins around like.
But Chabi's retired.
Chabi actually DNF'd. Is that another safety car?
That might be another safety car. He's around the exit.
If there will be another safety car, we see people pitting to softs actually, but it isn't.
No, he's gone.
Ramonic already was far past the pit lane entry as well, so he can react anyway. As GFO only now gets the fastest lap of the race on those soft tires, 5 laps old.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised at that too, because I feel like a Diamond in P12 is gonna destroy it if he uses his ZRS. But that Diamond very far back. Yep, there we go. Destroys it. Actually, I'm not sure. Let me see the fastest laps. He destroyed it by 1 second. Fair enough. So I mean, Massey Farah is still in front of the train of, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. So in front of 5 cars, he's the head of the train. Everybody behind him in DRS, but it looks like Massey Farah does have the pace to just stay ahead of Jimmy, even though he doesn't have DRS. Romantic still just extended that gap, cruising, not making any mistakes, not wanting to get a penalty. But we'll stay on board with Dylan here as he's just in the middle of the pack. Maybe he can pressure Jimmy into going for a move on Massifera. And it looks like Ravako has G-Max for company. Might go for a move here on Ravako. Gets it done way before the corner.
Yeah, that move it is, but it's still not done in top 5 according the positions. McLeod and Hamey has got around a 30-40% advantage on the ERS on the cars in front of them, and McLeod doesn't have a penalty, so he's gonna win two positions anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, they might want to get more to maybe even get a podium.
Exactly, but if you need to do that, he needs to get a move on here.
They need to overtake Dylan to get that podium.
Yeah, so Dylan feels like he could just cruising as well.
Now using a bit of his ERS, Hamey's got a lot more than that. They got the fresher tires as well, just like Dylan. Because Jimmy stayed out, of course, on that safety car. But as it stands with 6 laps to go?
Yeah, around 5.
That lead the guy got.
He's just pulling in, pulling away.
Yeah, he's over a second now. As Masferos are actually pretty struggling, it seems. Jimmy has got to use his ERS to defend from the cars behind. Dylan,
I don't know if I just saw that right. I thought I heard Massifera lift off the throttle a bit, which on the straight.
Did?
Oh, the AlphaTauri sends it on Dylan.
Yeah, he saw the gap and he went for it. Maybe he gets a swip back right now.
Opportunistic move, but Dylan has no ERS and.
Yeah, he's choosing. Yeah, and Hamey does, so he uses the ERS to go around the outside.
Oh, but Dylan
very late.
And that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work.
Any space on the outside, just expects him to back off. It's not gonna work indeed. Unfortunately for.
This is not what you want to see.
Hamey, Hamey just throws it into the wall. Did I see that?
Yeah, he just drove straight into the wall, and I think there will be some conversation about that because that's not what I want to see at all.
Did you see it like happen or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was not nice to see at all. But safety car and yep, Romantic pits definitely for softs.
Ravako actually stays out. Jimmy stays out.
Looks like they just want track position of a fresh set of tires, but Romantic, I think he'll emerge in P3, and that's going to be easy overtakes.
Yeah, Ramon's going to get an easy P1 here. It's maybe even going to be a battle between... Massifera, no, Massifera loses a position to Uro KK, who stays out on the mediums. So they have a car in between. So the whole field is out on soft except KK, Ravako and Jimmy Django.
Yeah, they will be... I'll be surprised if they don't end up at the back by the end of this race. If they don't end up in the last 3 positions.
I'm just gonna remove the rolls from Hamey because he's not gonna race here anyway, so just gonna remove his rolls. Just gonna give him the free agent. Free agent role.
Safety car is still out on track as expected.
So how many laps?
It's 27 or 29 still.
Almost the same scenario. It is the same scenario actually.
I think the safety car came out at the start of 27, not in 26 though. Even though it's the same like period, I think
No,
it
but
will
it's
just
going in end of 27, so we're gonna have 28 and 29 racing, and that's the same we got at
yeah.
Division 4. So we're gonna have 2 laps of racing, no DRS. Yeah, maybe we can review a bit on that incident. It was quite harsh defending, of course, from Dylan, not trying to give much space on the outside. Even though the AlphaTauri was well alongside, maybe even further ahead than Dylan into the braking zone.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's just not the way to do it, honestly. Not the way to go. Massifera really aggressively warming up his tires. Yeah, of course, with so not many laps of racing, you can. But Jimmy, 14 lap olds. Man, can you say it for me, please? I just can't say it.
14 lap old mediums. There we go. Yeah.
Exactly. He's gonna struggle massively, just as Ravaco and UroKK battling those brand new softs they got on the car. You see Jimmy now warming up his tires, keeping a good pace. Ravaco just weaving behind him, just the same, as Jimmy is gonna time this to perfection to maybe even get away and you know, just try and create a gap while the others fight. As the back of the field actually all bunch up, waiting for the leader to go, as Jimmy is still warming up his tires. Jimmy has just doesn't want to go already. It's all those 5 seconds flying everywhere. KK got caught out massively. Massifera realized that he overtook too quickly and gave up the position back, but
Romotor sends it on Ravaco. But Ravaco gets a nice switchback. I don't think he can be able to hack around the outside.
Look at all those cars switch back each other.
There's a spin.
GFO, yeah, GFO Max just ran.
And GFO is upside down.
Massifera is out. As Massifera is also out.
Yeah, he is out. I don't think there'll be no safety cars too close to the end as well.
Already past Jimmy now.
Yeah.
As McLeod will probably get the podium still for Red Bull. Making Xabi,
but doesn't he have a penalty?
And McLeod does have the 5-second time penalty that will be removed to my guess.
Yeah, okay.
But a lot of people out on that restart.
Just something you want to see?
I guess it's just no, it's just a bit of impatience, you know.
Yeah, I think people like the patience.
When you're in the back of the field and you want to get a move on, you want to get the overtakes, and you don't know what the leader is doing. You don't know when he's going. You can't see it. And if everyone is thinking that, and everyone's bunching up, everyone playing bumper cars all of a sudden.
Front wings flying here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, we have KK and Kazaki colliding, but it's just not the way to go. You have to stay single file. You have to react to the car in front. That's just the way to go on a safety car restart. And it seems like a lot of people just don't know.
Yeah, I think some people need to read the rulebook.
Yeah, maybe it's.
I mean, there is a rulebook.
The rulebook. Yeah, I mean, it's not even all in the rulebook. It's just maybe it is in the rulebook, but it's also just a bit of common sense, you know. You know that also in real life there's single file with the safety car restart. up until the restart, when people need to react, and when your when your reaction is better than the other one, you get alongside. But that's when you get alongside, when you get up to the line.
Yeah, you can only overtake when you pass the
then
line.
it's about the braking zone. Anyway, but you can get alongside though. You
Yeah,
can
exactly.
go past,
Yeah.
but you can go alongside. Just depending on your reaction. As we just closing this last lap, getting to Ramonitic, going to the last corner.
Yep, you can end this one.
I can end this one while Ramonitic rounds up the final corner to take the first win for Alfa Romeo and himself in season 4 of race 1. Actually gets the fastest lap with it, and we see penalties flying left, right and center. I think there will be a lot of those removed, so a lot of work for the stewards to be done to get this final grid position sorted out, but as it stands, Ravaco P2, very nice. Let me just, I can,
unfortunately.
I wanted to see how many positions he gained, but we'll see right now.
So Romantic takes a top step of on the podium after starting second.
17, Ravaco. He came
Amazing.
from P17.
He didn't give up. That's what I like.
It's the first ever win for Ramonitis in URL ever.
Oh.
You gotta be kidding me, Ramonitis. First ever win. Congratulations, my guy. It was a entertaining race.
It was an entertaining race. It was great to watch. Apart from the collisions, I think everything went okay.
Yeah.
But I will take you through the final standings one more time. Ramonitic finishes P1, Ravaco in P2 after penalties, McLeod P3, Jimmy 4, Euro KK5, Diamond P6, Supermug P7, Kazachi P8, Dylan in P9, G-Max P10. Massifera unfortunately retired with I think he just retired in P11. Hemi 12, Sabi 13, 14 is Levi Games, Lost Souls in 15th, Sim and DRS Martin round out the bottom 2 in 16th and 17th. Thank you everybody for watching. I have been Morle. I was joined by Yona.
Morle. I was Jonna.
Yona. Yona.
I'm kidding. We'll see you guys next week.
Next week, yeah, for round 2.
Next week, for round 2, around Baku actually, right?
Yeah, Baku.
Is Baku next week?
Yep.
Let me just check.
Alright. Thank you everybody. See you next week.
Tune in tomorrow, Division 3, please. Look at me.